but it's up now. So I hope y'all get to watch it. But you guys know, if you watch that, that I shared that I was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder. And then I had to learn how to manage my anxiety. I got the verses, be anxious for nothing, but how do I do that? How do I be anxious for nothing? I'm anxious every day. Like, and then I realized like we all are prone to stress and anxiety, especially now. And I don't take any medication to calm myself or anything like that anymore because I've just learned how to walk and live through life in a steady manner. Does that mean I don't get stressed? No, I just told you I was stressed this week. But that means I have to be more intentional tapping into my bodies. How many bodies do I have? Of my body, of my body. And us as women, when we are stuck in that stress state, my mom actually, I'm very open and vulnerable. You guys know this. But this past weekend, my mom went to the emergency room because she was having chest pains, and she has before in the past. And that concerns your girl, obviously, because she loves her mother very much. But let me tell you that we think these things only happen to older women, older people, that we only have to start worrying about these things then, but it's not true. You're not supposed to live your entire life. Like, think back to 3 years ago. Were you stressed out then? Were you stressed out 5 years ago? Have you been stressed out since you can remember? Were you anxious all this time? That's what happens. We are just living in stress state and trying to medicate it with scripture we don't genuinely understand how to live out. So that is why this is important to me. That is why HPC is built on the grounds of making sure women understand how to get back into a space where they are living, enjoying your life, not you trying to claw your way out of a space you never had crawled your way out of. You always need more money or more this to happen or more that or more time or whatever. And before you know it, 30 years goes by and you've just literally been working for a constantly stretched out goal that never comes to you. And that's because we don't learn how to have peace and live in grace, give ourselves grace, be in touch with our body, listen to our body. We produce a lot of testosterone as women, especially single moms, okay? And that keeps us out of the state where we can regulate, allow ourselves to receive help, allow ourselves to slow down. Yes, so quick introduction. Now I'm done. I'm getting into it. Okay, if you're new here, so sorry. Brace yourself, baby. So sorry. Okay, so last week we talked about, actually, I'm going to pray us in, but then I'll start with this. Last week I broke down where it comes from when we are constantly policing ourselves. I said something wrong. I did something wrong. I'm not a good mom. I'm not a good friend. And you're just constantly looking for the thing you didn't do at the end of the day. And we live in this state for a long period of time, and that causes chronic stress, right? It causes us anxiety, it causes us worry. And every day you're trying to catch up to a goalpost that keeps moving. And we talked about how perfectionism forms and how that causes stress, correct? So today I want to, like I said, break it down more practically for you so you can leave here with things. So if I have like two girlies, Tarisha and Bree, yep, y'all stay on it and be my shout section. I'll be good today. Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for this time that we had to come together, not only to learn your word, but learn how to apply it to our lives, Lord, so we can truly live in the wellness and the wholeness of this life that you promised us, God. Jesus, you said that you came that we may live life and live it abundantly. And I plan on doing that very thing. And I pray that you continue to put a word within me. I pray that you continue to use me as a vessel to give these women what they need to take from here, walk into their household, be the pillar that you've called them to be, oh God. I thank you for the strength you've given them this week. I thank you for the grace you've allowed them to give themselves, even in this moment as we talk about these things. I thank you that they are blessed in uncertainty, Lord, that they are sturdy, that they know that you will always show up, that they know you will always provide, that they know that if their paths are not on the right way, that you will redirect their path, you will make it straight, oh God, and be true to your word and your promises. I cover their children in this moment, oh God. I cover their families, anything that they were worried about, oh God. We also cover our sister Tamar, oh God. As you guys know, Tamar lost her father this past week. So we just want to come together and cover the Perry family. She is our book club facilitator if you're new here, but we also offer up prayer for Tamara, oh God, and her family, and any other grieving heart in here, Lord. Any woman going through heartbreak, any woman going through a tough mental time, oh God, in her body, Lord, I just speak healing with my words right now, Lord, that she latches onto them in agreement, and that whatever she needs that you have placed in the atmosphere for her, she pulls down. In Jesus' name I pray, all of you and none of me. Amen. Amen. Okay, let's get into it. So, we talked about last week how these things developed. And you all were like, yeah, that sounds like me. That sounds like me. We talked about growing up in a home where love felt a little bit conditional, approval based, acceptance based. Some of you admitted to growing up in homes where you faced criticism and rejection and bullying or humiliation. If you lived in a home that had constant like adults yelling, so you had that as a norm for you, it's really hard to come out of that as an adult. You live in your own house, you got your own kids now, you got your own relationship now, or maybe you don't because of this stuff. And because of that, you're going into this place where you no longer have to live in the habits that you formed back then to keep yourself safe, but your body doesn't know that it's safe to live now. And so we're stuck in that survival mode, panicking, stressing. And so we're going to come up out of that. We're just learning to address it. So in this moment, sis, can you just sit still for a moment? Feel any pains you've been ignoring throughout the day in your body. Okay. I teach my girls in promise practice this. This is actually the last month for promise practice. If y'all didn't know, lots of things are changing here. But I teach my girls this. So I call it double sip breathing. But you breathe through your nose twice and then out through your mouth. And if you do that 3 times, it literally will bring you into a relief state. Like that. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see sometimes I post on my story me doing that because I still need to take the time to regulate. And so before your thoughts go spiraling and you get all stressed out and fearful, because when you're already in that state, you're drawing in more of that. And your mind is trying to keep you safe. And so now it's in full-blown fight or flight mode. And so it's very important, us as women, for my girls who sit in the car sometimes and like sometimes you start crying, sometimes you sit in your car before you go in the house. That's because your body, you need that space to yourself. And if you don't schedule it in through your day, your body will do it for you. So you'll just start having emotional outbursts. You'll be irritable. You'll be snapping, right? And so it's important us as women take that time for ourselves when you feel it. And the thing is, sis, if it was your friend who was who looked like she was worried, who looked like she was fearful, if she came to you, I know you're all good friends. I know you are. And I know you're hard on yourself because you're here. You're attracted to your girl. Okay, it's me. But I know that if you had a friend who felt like you felt, you would not push her the way you push yourself in that state. Are there any grown women in here that could admit to that? You push yourself in a way you would never do to your loved ones, people that you love. And so, if God doesn't teach you that you are loved, how loved you are, that even when you rest, He can bless you. And I did a Substack note on the verse that I've been living out. And it was on Psalms 127. And I'm going to pull it up for you because it's just good. Let me find the actual verse for you. Turn your Bible to Psalm 127 and 2. Mm, 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 mm. And this is beyond encouragement, right? This is something you have to believe so that you can finally let yourself rest. Because how many of us have been activated because we think if we turn off, nothing will get done? You really think it's all on you. Now you sit there and you pray and you say, God, I surrender to you. God, I trust you. God, I know you provide for me. And even if you're not praying to God, you're not even praying because you're just so stressed. Your belief underneath that is you're the mom. If I don't go to work, who's going to do this? If I don't do the dishes right, who's going to do them right? Like, we literally have this switch that does not turn off, and wonder why our bodies are sore. Wonder why our minds are exhausted and never turn off. Wonder why you lay down to go to sleep and you're not even getting a good night's rest. Your mind is just running. You wake up, thoughts is already there to meet you. Like, where you been? Good morning. Wake up and think about how you don't have enough this, how you don't have enough that, and you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Some of us even wake up in the middle of the night panicked. Some of us are having night tremors and terrors because your mind through the day isn't meditating on what is good, and your thoughts, hello, it's all in there. It's an open book test, babe. An open book test. But yes, Psalm 127:2 has been my scripture for the month. Let's say the month. Let's say the whole month, baby. Because I keep referring back to it because I'm also asking myself, where did this come from? And I watched a mom. I watched my aunts. I watched every woman that was honored and we were proud of, and we honored in a way that, as a matriarch, her badge was exhaustion. Her badge of honor was given to depletion. Showing up for people when she didn't have the money to, and giving the shirt off her back, and all that is fine and dandy. But given to the point where now you have nothing for yourself, because if you don't love yourself, love others as you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, are you genuinely loving others? Or are you doing it from a people-pleasing mentality, which is survival mode in essence? True love, and this is why people go back going, well, I did this for you. I did that for you. I did this for him. I did all that for him. And he still, okay. This is why you have to test your own spirit. Because if you are giving and doing, and in the future you recount the wrongs, love does not keep a record of wrongs. For those of you that didn't know that verse, 1 Corinthians 13, I believe it is, what love is. Love does not keep a record. So if you are not giving and moving from a place that doesn't need anything back, are you giving from a place of love? And if not, ask yourself where it's coming from. Why are you giving? Why are you doing? What is your intention? And the reason most of us as women do not know is because we sit with everyone else before we sit with ourselves. And you don't even know what you want at this point. You don't even know what makes you happy. You don't know what fun is for you. You don't know how long that leg's been hurting, how long you had the headache and was taking ibuprofen every night. You don't know how long it's been since you last worked out or took the day for. We don't know. What do you desire? What's a dream life look like for you? When did you last desire the things you wanted to be as a child and gave them up because someone told you couldn't be it? And we just don't sit with ourselves because we are trapped in this activated state. And your nervous system is not supposed to be activated 24/7, especially not in a fear state. It's exhausting. So, Psalm 127:2. Because everybody posting soft life, everybody reposting it, ain't living it. Most of them aren't. Most of them don't even know what that even means. Because you're not turning off. And how does one rest if not off? And rest is not sleep. Sleep is important, but rest is not sleep. Rest is not laying in your favorite chair in the living room, watching Netflix. Rest is a state. Y'all not hear me, and this is good. I need this. This is for me. It is vain for you to rise early. It is vain for you to go to bed late. It is vain for you to eat the bread of your anxious labors. Because why did you get up out that bed when you're full-blown pain? You're going to work sick. Why did you do it? Because if I don't go to this job and make this money, who's going to make it? Right. That is survival mode in essence. Because the reason you're sick is because you've been doing that. Your immune system cannot properly function nor be healthy if you don't care for your body, if you don't feed it what it needs, if you don't give it its proper rest. And we watched our parents work themselves into the ground. We watched generations of people work themselves into the ground with nothing to. Did they have generational wealth built? They got trust funds? Most of them don't. They've been able to do nice things, but getting up and toiling, and their motivation to get up despite being sick was then glorified as, oh, she's a hustler. She's got good work ethic. And then we got the nerve to go to church on Sunday and shout when the pastor says, and God's going to pour out a blessing from heaven in abundance, in overflow. And you have the nerve to receive it. Oh, I received that word. That's my word. And then Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Tuesday night, doom scrolling till 2 a.m. Wednesday morning, maybe you get up for prayer call, but you had 4 hours of sleep. Wednesday night, doom scrolling 2, 3 a.m. Friday morning, not feeling so good, going to work. Sunday's church again. Saturday, you spent all day with the kids, did what they wanted to do. Oh, I spent the time with the kids. That's not you. And so you have to figure out a way to set aside time in your day for recalibrating back to a rest state. Good job, Katie. I'm proud of you. By spending more time with yourself, because let's be real, sometimes when you're in survival mode, you're like, you're even tasking God. You're even putting God in the chores section of your life. And this is why so many of us feel disconnected from God, is because God is there. God lives in a constant state of rest. Like, God is peace, right? God is love. God, the Holy Spirit, the fruits of the Spirit. Oh, don't get me started. I'm a Bible nerd. I'm going to go through all these things, but we got the fruits of the Spirit, right? Love, joy, peace. When you're hustling and grinding and moving and miserable, do you feel any of those fruits of the Spirit? Do you feel loved? Do you feel peace? Is it easy for you to be kind when you're miserable and in pain, stressed? Is it easy for you to feel peace? Is it easy for you to be patient with your kids when you're in pain and stressed? These are the fruits of the Spirit. So how are we in our best state to be able to exhibit the fruit that the Bible literally says, you shall know them by their fruit? This is why nobody comes to wellness in the word. It's rough. Then, on top of you pushing yourself from something you learned from generations before you, if women don't learn to slow down long enough to spend time with themselves, you will be 80 years old and go, what did I do with my life? Did you work your dream job? Did you enjoy working? Or did you push through work just to have moments to yourself at the end of the night? You're always trying to work to get a different place and you thought you'd have more time. And so if you don't teach yourself to check in with yourself, and to do this, you must learn to exhibit things to you that you often give to others, because all of you are capable of grace. How many of you haven't? Well, for example, let's use Ace, because I'm not going to put sin on y'all. But Ace ran away this week. Did I kill him? No. Did I think about it? No, but I definitely thought about leaving him out there and letting him fend for himself. Oh, Sharonda, you can come get him. Y'all have kids. I know y'all patience gets thin. But you are consistently giving people mercy and grace. But when it comes to you, you make your mind a hostile environment, and it's a little abusive up in there. And so this is where I learned to give myself grace. And I know that I didn't even, it wasn't that I was withholding grace from myself, right? I understood, give yourself grace, give yourself grace. In fact, that would make me so mad when people told me that. Give yourself grace. Okay, like I got goals, I got things to do. Give myself grace. But then I learned to operate in being productive in a state of rest.
Move, Majesty.
I'm done. Somebody yelling at the Oh, Princess is here. Oh my gosh. Where have you
Sorry,
been?
y'all.
It's okay. I forgive you. That's why I was like, it does sound like Princess, and then it's her. Yeah. So it doesn't, what you need sounds counterproductive. Someone telling you to rest, someone telling you to give yourself grace. It sounds counterproductive when you have goals in mind. But you move faster once you learn to slow down. And so when you're in this state of rest, you then can tap into who you are as a woman, what you desire. This is why I always tell y'all to make a vision board, because you got to check in with yourself. Maybe you don't want the same things you wanted 3 years ago. And if you know Jesus, girl, 5 years ago, my menu, my vision, all of it has changed. My appetites, my hobbies, all of it has changed. And so if you're not tapping into you and what you want, because you're too busy tending and being emotionally responsible for your mother, for your father, for your kids, for your boyfriend, for your church family, who tends to you? And what you don't realize is they say you can't pour from an empty cup, but it's coming from inside the house. The cup is depleting itself. And if you're constantly assessing yourself like a performance review, because that's what a lot of us do. See, I'm not telling you to look at where you want to go or how far behind you are. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you to get present. I'm telling you to sit where you are now, because if you want to move ahead in your life, you have to accept yourself where you are. Forgive yourself for what you have and haven't done, and consistently give yourself grace, so that when other people aren't giving you grace, when other people aren't giving you the love that you already give yourself, you reject them. You don't welcome them in and date them. Oops. So sorry. If you don't learn to treat yourself with the nurturing that you desire, you will attract the same abuse that goes on in here on the outside. You will settle for it and keep going back to it, not knowing why it's so comfortable there, but it hurts so bad to stay in it. Oh, no one heard that one, Tarisha. You see that? No one heard that one. Yes, just me and you. Because we wonder why our girlfriend that we've told 50 times to leave him, even though we've had the same run in with the devil, literally, we don't know why we did in that time. One thing I do know is that when you meet the new people in your life, you must meet them in a state of rest. And in that state of rest, you'll be able to connect to God. Why? Because God is love and you're giving yourself love and you're giving yourself grace and that very mercy that is always present for you. You have to create a loving environment in here. See, this is what a lot of us do. Oh, I'm getting fat. Oh my God, I need to lose 10 pounds. I'm getting so fat. I hate my body. I hate it. Look at me in that picture. Oh my God, don't post that. Don't post that. I hate what I look like in my picture. Pulling the shirt down, girl. Right? I hate it. I hate what I look like. Ugh. Or I'm too skinny. Oh my God, I'm too skinny. I just don't like my body. Look at comparing, right? Your motivation to start working out is not to be healthy and well and regulate your nervous system. Your motivation is abuse. I hate how I look, so you fix it so I can love you. That's literally what we're doing to ourselves. So if you don't check in with your desires and the intention behind them, this is why you never can, this is why it's never consistent for you. Why are you starting the business? Because you compared yourself to the girl who looks like she got it all together and she's hustling. She got kids and everything. She's making $1 million, got a nice business, loves it. Oh, I need to start a business. I know God told me to start a business. Is he? Or are you motivating yourself through comparison? Following all the fitness girlies. Oh my gosh, I hate my body. Da, da, da. What is your motivation? You cannot manage stress while you're treating yourself like you're on probation. Mick, why did you say that? Why didn't you do that? Why did you do that? What were you thinking? Oh my gosh. So stupid. Why didn't you do that? God's voice is nowhere in there. And we just want God to talk to us and tell us stuff. And this is why most of our words that we get is from TikTok, is from YouTube, because it's outside of us. Because inside of you, it's hostile. But when you get in that state of rest and when you practice love and intention and stillness, you do everything intentionally. Now, in the morning, y'all are going to notice that you've been moving in autopilot for quite some time with certain things that you do. Because when you're present, I did it today. In fact, today I was like, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff to do. Oh my God, it's just me. And I realized, no, it's not. I got a whole team. I have an assistant who works literally the same amount of hours I do every week. I have a mother who loves me and supports me. I have a dog who runs away from me, but I love him very much. He's a spoiled brat. I had even with the podcast malfunction, Bree, let me tell you what happened. Just me and you, girl. So this happened to me the first episode, the third episode, Dr. Tart's episode, the fourth episode, Miss Georgina's episode wasn't too bad, but it happened the last episode as well. And that's why I took a week off because I was stressed, right? I spent the entire day Wednesday editing this podcast. I was like 8:30 p.m. I left the HPC office and I was like, Lord, it's not going up. I give up. Riverside doesn't even know what to do. I'm actually done with the podcast. Ask Sharonda. I texted her and told her I was done. I'm done with the podcast. It's not going up. I don't care. Told my friend, my videographer who records it, he was at Bible study. Thank God. Because he was just like, I was like, hi, I'm quitting the podcast. He's like, no, you're not. Send it to me. I sent it to him and he fixed it for me and I was able to put it together this morning and now it's up. And I realized yesterday I'm sitting there saying like, Lord, I don't know how you expect me to do all this. I'm by myself. It's just me. And that's not even true. It wasn't even true. I have so much support around me, right? And so if you aren't present, you're speaking things, and who knows how powerful the tongue is. I'm speaking things that aren't even true. But when you're in a stress state, your mind is clinging and searching for certainty. And what did I tell you the week before? When you're used to everything going wrong, everything on your back, it becomes a belief and it skews your perception. Because do you want to know how many years I said that out loud and had people around me, a lot of the same people around me, but didn't reach out? And guess how I ended up in my mental health crisis, Tarisha? Why do you think HPC incorporates social health? Why do y'all think that? It's an open book test here. I'm giving you all the hints. Thank you, Tarisha. Isolation is so bad for us. It is so bad for us. And the enemy will use that anytime he can to get you alone and make you believe it, even if there's so many people around you, that God is opening their hearts to love you, to support you, to be the type of friend you're looking for. You can be praying for friendship, but if your mind is perceiving everyone as a threat, you will not make them. And the answered prayer is right in front of you, but you can't perceive it because you are stuck in surviving and you think it's on your back to survive. It's not. God can't even show you grace if you don't admit your weakness, Sharonda. No. I'm crying. You're so funny. I'm going to say that again. Tarisha, God can't even show you grace if you don't admit your weakness. If you can't admit when you're tired, if you can't admit when you're stressed or frustrated or hurting. And a lot of us don't slow down long enough to sit in it and deal with it, because that's why you have men who feel like they have no emotional space, who struggle with suicidal thoughts and all that stuff later in their 30s. They're finding in surveys, especially Black men, because they do not sit with themselves. They overwork, they distract themselves. And Black women, it's us too. We just do it differently. Isolate, work, do whatever you got to do to fill the space, but sitting with yourself and with God and with what you feel. And I promise, for any woman out there who's, if you don't even believe in God, wonderful. Listen to me. Any woman who feels like they're in a space where they're disconnected from spiritually, because that's why, again, we're holistic. Spiritual health is very important, because I was burning out and dying, man. I had a therapist and I was going to the gym every day, still burning out, because I had no social health developed and no spiritual health going on in my life. But if any of you feel like you have been waiting for an answer from God, or you can't hear God, or you feel disconnected from Him, listen to me. Put yourself in a rest state and start to talk to yourself like God would talk to you. And I promise you, you will hear Him. You're not going to hear, Tarisha, you're a bad mom, from God. Katie, you're not going to hear, you should have tried harder, from God. You're not going to hear, it's not safe here. Oh, panic. Let me tell you what true discernment feels like, because people always be like, oh, I don't feel good around them. God be no, some of y'all are in fight or flight. Okay, that's not your discernment. That's your nervous system. True discernment happens in rest. True discernment happens when your nervous system is genuinely in rest, because the moment you get into distress or dis-ease, you feel it's off. But if you're stuck in survival mode, sis, I don't trust your discernment. Everybody makes you anxious. You don't trust nobody. We can't go nowhere. Oh, I just can't. Girl, you live in stress. I don't trust your discernment. No, I don't. Because everything panics you. You worry about everything. True discernment comes in that place of trust. And trust is not afraid. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And perfect love casts out all fear. And when you're resting and living in love, when you're resting and living in love, you're able to hear him clearly because that's where he's abiding. That's why he's always like, abide in me and I with you, right? Don't just read the scripture. Learn how to talk to yourself. Let it teach you. If no one talked to you in a nice way, and I ain't doing it either, really, so I ain't no better than them. But I at least encourage you to go find it, okay? Nah, for real. I have to wake you up because I do not like that and it's always in love. I'm joking. Y'all know I love you to death because I don't have to do this. Understand that. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this. I love you to life. And that is why I talk to you like this. Because wake up. So much more to life exists for you. And I didn't start living until I learned this. Okay? I like this part too. And got to elaborate on everything I didn't get to tell you last week because I was yelling at you. All right, I'm going to leave you with Hebrews 4:16. Let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace that we may obtain mercy. Mercy is not getting what you do deserve. So even though, Tarisha, you feel like you overslept and didn't do enough work and didn't show up to do your business as good as you wanted to, you didn't post the content, guess what? You're going to get abundance instead of punishment and lack. That's mercy. And grace is God filling in the gaps, getting more than you deserve. May we obtain mercy and find grace to help us in the time of need. So if you're in need, this is your verse. Tell God you're frustrated. Tell God you're tired. Tell your friends. Y'all need to talk to each other. You all talk about isolation's bad, but y'all be crickets in the chats. The point is to open up and be vulnerable enough to make new connection. You're all here to learn and grow. But if everyone is silent, nobody shares their takeaways. Good job, Katie. I'm so proud of you. You've been doing very good. Tarisha even shared hers late. I'm proud of that too. But you all learn from each other. You all want the same thing. Why do you keep coming back every week? To listen to me yap? That can't be it. You all want to learn. And so we don't just I'm not giving you a lesson. I'm giving you the foundation to what you need to live out during the week. Remember, that is why I don't like that. Oh, we go to church Sunday and now we live however. No, I don't like that. Don't come. Even PMJ said that one week. He's like, I would rather 8 people who take what I say and use it than a whole church full of people to just come and listen to me yet. I don't want that. Take it and apply it. Yes, it's scary to open up to strangers. Yes. Why not do it in a space that you know has been cultivated and made safe and prayed over and covered? Why not do it there? Especially as women, y'all, because people will teach you how to treat yourself when they're also living in grace themselves. Okay? Next week, I want to talk about living in contradictions. Whew. Being comfortable with two truths at once. For example, I disappointed someone, I disappointed God, but I myself am not a disappointment. Because we take that on and we make it our identity and then we live like that. You have to be able to, a lot of us are trying to heal to a point. I know you hear me, princess. A lot of us are trying to heal to a point when it's yes and. Yes, I'm still learning to grow my relationship with my father who hurt me when I was a child. And I'm capable of healthy friendships. And I'm capable of dating and opening up to someone new. Yes, God let my grandmother die. And God is answering my current prayers right now. One thing happens, but we catastrophize it. We blow it up and we're waiting to heal to a place to be able to date, to be able to start the business, to be able to write you're not. Yes, and I can't wait. So I'll see y'all next week. That's what we're going to talk about. Please post your takeaways if you are in the app. Another change is we are we're forming partnerships like nobody's business. Okay. So you'll see badges from women who are from outside organizations who are referring HPC as a support. So for my old OG girlies, when you see Healthy Start, Monochromatic Mommies is the other one. They're the support group for the moms that have kids with autism. We'll also be joining our events with them. So you're going to have double the workshops. And I want to see y'all showing up at the ones that you know will help you. Okay. So you're going to see lots of more wellness education workshops, healthy healing conversations. I took this month off because, like I said, everything is like changing and all of that. But when you, my OG people, princess, get your butt back in the app. I'm not playing with you. You'll see a badge from an organization. You'll see Healthy Start women coming in, and you'll also see Monochromatic Mommies. Those are our first two, and they're pretty big organizations themselves. Be sure to welcome them. Ask them if they need anything. Ask them, just be nice. Yeah. And show them what this has done for you and what it can do for them, because they're referring moms and caregivers, okay, to us and looking for support and community, but also our wellness workshops, our resources. So you guys will see more of that coming in. And if you guys have anyone who wants to join, they'll have to fill out a sponsorship form, because we'll have organizations that are going to allow women to come in and enjoy the same support and resources. Okay. Yes, Bree, we're finding a very huge favor on HPC when it comes to caregiver and mother support. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Healthy Start, but that is what they specialize in. Moms and caregivers, but it's for whole family. I know they do things for children as well, but we've been talking to a lot of mom and caregiver orgs. Okay. And also, if you guys know any other organizations that could use holistic support that's ongoing, let your girl know. I'll connect with them and they can also send women in. Again, for my OGs, you guys will be able to stay in Zoom, but the public resources, so they stay free to the public, will all be YouTube live stream. Yes? Exactly, LaShonda. That's why you are case study, girl. Hello. We here to make this all right and ready. Sabrina, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know if you've been here the whole time or not, but I'm glad you're here. Love you very much. And starting Monday, y'all, you will see Sabrina's the founder of Monochromatic Mommies, y'all. But you'll see our combined workshops. So there will be more wellness education workshops for you. Please give me suggestions on topics. I have a gut health expert on deck. Not sure what else you guys want, but I will always be finding what I want to learn. But if you have anything specific, please tell me. Katie, you definitely need to join the Monochromatic Mommies events because, you know, and someone else was in here that I wanted to be part of those. But we are now joining events, so it's double the fun, double the education, double the everything. Okay. Yes. Yes. I love you, Katie. You already know this, girl. Period. Go listen to the podcast before I literally have another crash out because if more than 10 people don't listen to it tonight, I will literally lose. I'm done for real. Y'all think I'm playing? You'll have to understand. All my friends got a 11-minute voice note last night after I left and couldn't upload. So I'm going to share with you this beautiful episode and y'all are going to watch it and y'all going to let me know what you think because baby, the struggle was real. Ask Sabrina. I think she got one too. The struggle was real. Send help. Let's see. I don't know. Do y'all watch the video or y'all listen to it on Spotify? Well, here's the YouTube video. Y'all can watch it. Yeah, y'all can watch it. It's with my boy Robbie from my BC life. He actually recently got baptized, so we're talking about how because I don't know if you've seen, but like your girl's getting a lot more followers and things. So we're talking about how before when I was acting and doing film and stuff, um, our old my old life, my acting life. But I do miss it. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just yapping at this point. But yeah. You did get it. But yeah, so we talk about how having eyes on you as a Christian in process, and people judging you. And I've told y'all from the beginning, the people that judge me are always church people. They just, you know, your girl's never doing enough for them. But same for him. So you'll like it, enjoy it. I think that's everything. But yeah, Sabrina's girls will be merging with us. So please be nice to the Monochromatic Mommies and also the Healthy Start women. Yes, Katie, Shanice, LaShonda's here. All y'all, my OGs. Please. Great. Wonderful. Bree, all y'all. And you will be seeing that more as well. And we're really excited to be the support system for outside organizations. We're so excited. Sabrina's going to schedule time in with me tomorrow and we're going to set everything up together. Right? We got the body double, girl, because you know this founder life is not for the weak. Sabrina, do you want to say anything before I get off of here? What do you think? Are you excited? Tell them. Tell me you can't talk right now. I'm asking you to unmute.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta go outside. Yes, sir. Oh, I'll be right back, okay?
Yes.
I had to sneak outside. Oh my gosh. You
I'm
would think
crying.
I was thinking Aiden would be more worn out than he is.
No, never.
But he is on go, honey. He is absolutely on go, but I love that for him.
Now,
Um,
who called Ace? Anybody?
I said Aiden.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Did anyone call you?
Hey, first of all, we heard what she said about
Yes.
you.
Come get your nephew.
We got your back. But yeah, y'all, I am beyond excited. This is something that, oh my gosh, I feel like it's been in the works for so long and it is finally here and I'm so excited. I'm
Oh,
excited to just have another space for my moms to be able to connect with people. We're, trying to shift to a more holistic view, and HPC literally is everything holistic. It's everything that we just needed to finalize. Um, to make sure we're offering the best for the mamas, girl. Because listen, motherhood, womanhood, all the things, girlhood, it is
We need help.
definitely better done in community, honey. Asking how I know. Okay.
Good. Yay. Okay, girls. So you'll see a pink tag for the Mono Mommy girls, and then Healthy Start is green. And just make sure you welcome them in. We are growing and we are excited. So again, remember to let me know any workshop ideas you guys have or any organizations you think would need more support as well. Okay. I love you guys. I pray that this blessed you. And I will see you guys for no monthly prayer call. I don't think it's till the following Monday. So I'll see you guys. The neighborhood dog. I'm crying.
I'm so weak. He
He's
is the
no,
neighborhood
he
dog.
listen. He's about to be y'all's dog. I know. I always
Hey,
gotta
since she put you out, we will jump her. Don't worry about it, baby.
and they will, and it's not right because you should have saw me in my car, and my interior is white, having him jump in my seats because he's gonna run away, and he ran right straight to my car too. He was like, "Help!" I'm like, "No, you ran. I should follow you home in this car, make you walk." Spoiled brat. My mom yelled at me too. You better go find my grandson. I'm like, all right, girl. Uh, but all right, y'all. I love you. I'll see y'all in the app for your takeaways. Yes. And give me some wellness tip or not tips, wellness themes for any people you want to fill out our form. And I will send it to them and they can come and teach us what they know. Okay? She said my kids been waiting on it. Come on, get it. You live far. I can pay shipping and handling. Yeah, Tarisha, DM me actually in the app. DM me.